Cook's Promise is one of my favorite things about Cook. It's bold, it's powerful, it's equal parts inspirational and daunting. Knowing every child's life is sacred, we promise to improve the well-being of every child in our care and communities. This is an incredibly high bar. I'm honored to be part of an organization that cares so much about clinical excellence that it makes such promises. The power of research to change lives is perhaps best exemplified by the story of childhood acute lymphoblastic leukemia, ALL. In 1962, an ALL diagnosis was devastating. Today, thanks to decades of research, 95% of children at Cook Children's with ALL are alive 5 years out. This is a testament to the power of scientific inquiry and the unwavering dedication of our researchers. In 2024, over 16,000 Cook patients participated in over 500 studies led by almost 100 different primary investigators. In the last year alone, we opened 114 new studies. 1,400 Cook employees, contractors, and medical students are authorized to conduct research at Cook. Hey guys.
Hey. Welcome. Nice to meet you.
So when I look at what research is at Cook, when I started looking at all the various ways we're engaged in research versus various ways we're engaged clinically, I got this image of we're sort of this field next to a forest. Some of these areas are these giant trees that have a lot of fruit. They're very productive, very rich, and they've been engaged for a while. Then we have these other things that are developing, smaller trees, branches. And I think neurology actually that is the best of that developmental spectrum.
What we're doing, right? It's not all about just doing clinical trials and trying to decide if medicine works. It's also about how do you evaluate the child better to find out what treatment that might be.
During this process, we have non-invasive tools that we try to understand which area in the brain generates the seizures. And then with my team, we develop these novel tools to identify with higher precision which area to resect in order the child with epilepsy to become seizure-free.
The reason the relationship works so well, the research team has to be the clinical team, right? We have separate jobs, but we're all one team. Everybody that works from a clinician standpoint, the people that work at Cook Children's came to Cook Children's because they want to help kids, right? And they want to see kids and they want to care for kids. But research is an incredible, important part of that. And so we have to kind of foster that and show that it can be done in the course of caring for children every day.
I came from a basic science background in research, making biological tissues, working with cells. It's great research, but it doesn't impact patients in the near term, right? Clinical research definitely does that.
So here's the MEG lab. This device measures magnetic activity of the human brain. Because this is a very weak activity, we need to protect it, so we perform these recordings inside of this special room. The child places his head inside of this special helmet. Inside of this helmet there are 306 sensors. They measure this tiny magnetic activity of the brain. And this kind of technique has several applications. Mostly is used for the pre-surgical evaluation of children with drug-resistant epilepsy. We need to know the exact location of the head inside of the helmet. We'll attach now 5 coils. They're activated, and then we measure this kind of activity inside of the helmet so we know the exact location of the child's head with respect to the sensors.
Research definitely helps push the boundaries of clinical care and something you could see in your lifetime, whereas some of the other research may take decades.
It's so important that when we conduct research, through collection of data, we present all the good findings so that we can benefit from it. We can change processes, we can improve processes, and we can look at what is working and what is not working. Some of the babies that are being serviced in the heart center, they are very young. We are giving them hope. The bottom line is the care of our patients.
Because Cook Children's Promise means we do everything for the child, we're committed to providing high-quality care. And this means we do research for the child, not research for research's sake. We do research for the sake of the children in front of us, who we're taking care of. Research results in improved outcomes in general and for the children taking part. Research results in improved adherence to quality initiatives, development of future standards of care, and improves both economic and patient-reported outcomes. Thank you for all you're doing to help live our promise, everything for the child. And thank you for helping research help live that promise with you.
Hey guys, Peter, got some good news.